Welcome to another episode of Weird Beard Fishing, y'all. So today I'm gonna have the last day of the Lake Erie trip, and tell you what, it was saved. It was saved by the ZMAN NED rig in green pumpkin. It's 100% my favorite color. You can't get better than natural. So my two favorite colors are green pumpkin and the deal. The deal seems to mimic more of like bait fish, and not necessarily like, it's not shad, just bait fish like log perch, darters, I mean different kinds of things like that, chubs, whatever else they're feeding on. But I tell you what, it definitely saved my trip. We had like maybe an hour and a half to fish in the morning on our last day before we had to check out of our hotel. And so we're like, hey, let's just go right here on Ruggles Reef, which is, where our hotel is, and just give it a try. And it definitely paid off. It saved my trip. And stay to the end. There's a little tidbit of things you shouldn't do as a boater. Yeah, just watch till the end. Oh, and if you guys are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe and that notification bell, so that way you guys know when I'm dropping another video. And hopefully I'm going to be dropping videos multiple times a week. I'm going to try for 3 videos a week. I'm not going to promise anything. I work a lot, and I have a house to take care of, and, doctor's appointments and everything else. But I'm going to do my best. But without further ado, let's get into it, guys. Smallmouth!
I quit fishing.
He's a little guy! You stay! Ha! I got one! These brown fish exist! I bet you some of those bites I'm having are smallmouth. Smallmouth! Not even a keeper, but it's a smallmouth. Might be a 12-incher.
I quit fishing.
Forever! He's got the net head on right there.
I haven't had one single tug, bite, nothing.
I said let it lay on the bottom. Don't jig it. It's on the boat. Man, that got a little fatty. A little chunk. Thanks, buddy.
What are you using?
Made my day, Z-Man.
Yeah, see.
Which is smaller, and you said it's too small. Man, that means that means the other dark sleeper fish might have been in smallmouth. Worth feeling seasick if there's smallmouth.
I got one with tentacles right there.
That would work. Tickler. I have the regular one. Ooh, yes, that's the tickler. That's my favorite. They didn't have any when I bought this. Yes! No more sheepskins. Power of the braid.
The braid don't have nothing to do with the bite.
Oh, yes it does. Changes the action of the bait. Yes, it does, because it's floating line. Hey, that means some of those marks we marked were smallmouth. Dude, that fucker was pecking it like a damn bluegill. That's why I kept missing. Oh, you bitch. That's weird. The wind. Whoa! That was a big and that was a smallmouth. Beautiful golden brown, come all out of the water, right by that seagull. It looked like a St. Clair smallmouth. Know how those things are like really bright colored? But see, now my thing says it's off to the right. It says we're drifting in. Yeah, like we went in. I don't know. Yeah, we are still really close to it. I mean, I did just catch that one right here. Yep. Dang, that's just how far in we're zoomed. Because, yeah, I'm right by it. Hey, look. This is what I'm doing. Yeah. Yep, and as soon as I feel a rock, I just give it, the tiniest little twitch. There's one. I just hit a rock. That's smallmouth. Nope, drum. He fought like a smallmouth. Oh, it's because he's a little drum. Mm-hmm. Remember, I'm not jigging it at all. 0. Put your rod down to the side. And that's about as far as I'm casting. See, look. That's another thing. With braid, you can see when it hits the bottom. Watch. It'll go limp. There. That's another reason I use the high vis instead of the green. There's another one. Motherfucker.
What is wrong with my shit? It won't touch it.
I should have bought this rod for your birthday instead.
Every time I do what you do, I try to do what you do, I'm to the boat.
I'm literally just dead sticking. I'm not pulling it. I'm not nothing.
Neither am I. By the time it hits the bottom, it comes all the way back to the boat.
I let line out.
I do. Open pool.
See, I think that's the advantage of the braid. So am I. Look, right here. This is like where all my bites came from. See, now it says it's like right behind us. It's right over here. Yep, it's right about right where I just casted. Only when I feel something. When I finally feel something, I just try to give it a little pop off of it. You know, like a crawdad from underneath a rock, and then dart out.
I haven't felt one
See, I think it's off to our right. Yeah, I was casting out that way. Each one of those fish I was casting toward shore, though. We were on it, and I was casting toward shore. Because I was trying to look at shore. See, look. Right here, I'm finally on rock. No! Broke off again.
Get a fucking bite.
You were moving. I'm watching your rod. You're moving too fast.
I'm not moving.
You're pulling.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you did. I watched you pull.
I gotta pull to fill rock.
No, you don't.
I'll just sit here like that.
Yes.
I ain't gonna fill rock.
Yeah, you will.
I ain't moving enough to fill rock.
Yeah, you will. I promise you. If we're moving 0.3 miles an hour, then that means that your bait is moving on the bottom. That's the only way I can feel rock, is I have to let it sit.
Here, you come up and feel this. See if you feel anything.
Yes. Just very, very ever so slightly. I mean, literally, see how you almost feel kind of like a niche when you pull really, really slow?
There's no rock.
Yes, that's rock.
I don't feel it. Remember, my fingertips don't feel.
You're hitting rock. The only way you're hitting rock is if you're moving this slow. Because look, when you were just doing it, you were doing this.
Yeah.
Well, fuck, I don't feel nothing. Well, fuck, I don't feel it. It's because it's so deep and it's such a light weight. Wait, hold on a second. Same size head. Actually, yeah, you have a bigger head than I do. This is what I do. I free line it until I see it stop. Boom. You know you're on the bottom. And then I just do that. I'm gonna let you use my rod and see if you can feel. After I get this bitch tied on. You mean like yesterday? Or that day on, or that one day on St. Clair? Just like that day on St. Clair. Throwing the same thing, but no braid.
We go off of that spot so easy.
Yes, and another thing, your rod is so fucking stiff. I can't even feel the weight of the bait.
No, I can't.
Like, look. We're right on it right now, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, look. Let me make sure this thing's on the bottom. I'm gonna have you feel this and tell me if you can. Pull it ever so slowly, and you can feel it start pulling the weight of the bait. Really, really slow.
No.
So you can even see the rod tip load up a little bit when it starts pulling the weight of the bait. Right there. So you're right there on rock.
Right, yeah. I can't feel that with mine.
Now, if I don't get a bite with this one, it's the hook. I was using the small hook. Like they see the hook. That's the first smallmouth that we have caught on Ruggles Reef in how long?
The only thing I don't like about these Z-Man, I can't get them to hold up.
You're not pushing it on far enough. No, give me it. That's not what I mean by far enough. I mean, like when you push them on, you can't just do that, right?
Yeah.
You actually have to physically almost take that bait and then gulf it around that fucking jig head. See how it really grabs?
Mm-hmm.
That's weird. We're drifting straight out now.
Yeah, the wind's blowing at us now. It was blowing that way before.
I didn't get a single fucking bite that time with this different jig head.
The big one?
Yeah, see, I think they see that big hook.
They must. I haven't got a bite at all.
I'm gonna cut this off and put that other one on. And if I get it on this pass, then I know it's the head.
Might as well just change it now. I haven't got a bite. Not one single bite off.
Yeah, but look how big that fucking hook is. And it doesn't let the bait do its natural movements. Well, the whole point of a Ned rig is to be finesse, right? Not that big honking hook coming out of the damn thing. We're almost over top of it right now.
Yeah, but the good shit's behind, right where you're at.
Yeah, I'd be casting to your right.
I am.
I said to your right. To your right, Megan. To your right. Yeah, doesn't that look way more proportionate?
See, look how different that looks than mine. It's like it's smaller.
No. It's 100% the exact same. Drum, smallmouth. Smallmouth, drum. Huh? No. Smallmouth.
No.
No.
Man, what did I tell you guys? I told you that it just saved my trip. Hopefully you guys learned some little tidbits on how to fish an Ned rig, and also a tip is you got to have the correct rod. My personal favorite is a 7/6 medium light extra fast action. It has enough give on the tip of the rod to where you can actually see it load up when you're starting to touch things. So you can actually see. And another thing is braid, especially high visibility braid. It lets you see exactly what's going on with that bait. So as you're dragging it across stuff, or when you're letting it fall, you know exactly when it fell, hit the bottom, and it stopped. And that's kind of a key, especially with how I was working it. I was almost dead sticking it and letting the wind just drift it across the bottom, and every time I would hit something, it could be a pebble, it could be anything that's down there. I mean, a bottle cap. I would hit it and pop it off, and boom, I'd get a fish. Before I even started this video, I probably had like, I don't know, 7 or 8 drum. I was like, I'm not gonna record for drum, but got me some smallmouth. So I was like, yep, I'm gonna go ahead and make this a video. But hopefully you guys learned some stuff about the Z-Man Ned rig and line selection, rod selection. It all matters. Everything combined can equal either a good time or a bad time. Until the next time, I'll catch you on the next episode of Weird Beard Fishing.